For a long time, the DJI Mavic series has defined what a portable professional drone should look like. It has always balanced two worlds that are naturally in tension: compact design for travel, and serious imaging capability for filmmaking. That balance is the reason the lineup became so dominant. But the expectations around drones have changed. Creators are no longer impressed by minor upgrades or slightly improved image quality. The focus has shifted toward intelligence, automation, and systems that actively enhance the creative process instead of just capturing better footage. This shift in mindset is exactly why the rumored DJI Mavic 5 Pro is generating so much attention. The conversation around it feels less like a standard product refresh and more like a potential turning point. If the current leaks are even partially accurate, DJI may be preparing something that pushes the Mavic line beyond being just a flying camera. Instead, it could evolve into a more complete aerial production platform built for modern filmmaking workflows. At first glance, the design still feels familiar and intentionally conservative. The foldable structure remains, which is no surprise because portability is the foundation of the entire Mavic concept. Without that compact form factor, the identity of the series would disappear. So visually, the drone still fits within the established family. It is recognizable, practical, and clearly designed for mobility above all else. But the real changes begin when looking closer at the camera's system. One of the most discussed details in the leaks is the larger camera housing. This is not a cosmetic change, it suggests a meaningful shift in imaging capability. A larger module often indicates a bigger sensor, improved lens system, or more advanced internal stabilization. In this case, speculation points toward a next-generation Hasselblad camera system, possibly built on stacked sensor architecture. If that is accurate, the implications are significant. A stacked sensor design is not just about resolution increases. It is about speed, how quickly the sensor can read and process data. That speed directly affects image quality in motion, reducing rolling shutter distortion and improving clarity during fast aerial movement. It also enhances dynamic range handling, especially in challenging lighting conditions where drones often operate, such as sunrise, sunset, or night environments. The result would be more stable, cinematic footage straight out of the camera, even before editing. Alongside sensor improvements, there are strong rumors about higher resolution capabilities, potentially including 8K video recording. However, what stands out most is that resolution itself is no longer the main talking point. Instead, attention is shifting toward how the drone processes and interprets images. This is where computational photography and AI-driven imaging systems become central. The Mavic 5 Pro is expected to rely more heavily on intelligent processing than previous models. Rather than simply recording raw data, the drone may analyze scenes in real time and adjust exposure, contrast, and color balance dynamically. This would allow footage to look more refined straight from the camera, reducing the need for heavy post-production correction. Low light performance in particular could benefit, producing cleaner and more usable night footage. Another major focus area is the multi-camera system. Previous Mavic models introduced multiple focal lengths, but secondary cameras often felt like compromises compared to the main sensor. Differences in color science, sharpness, and dynamic range sometimes made lens switching less seamless than ideal for professional workflows. The rumored direction for the Mavic 5 Pro suggests DJI is aiming to eliminate that inconsistency. If all lenses deliver more consistent quality, it would significantly change how aerial sequences are planned. Creators could move between wide, medium, and telephoto framing without worrying about mismatched image characteristics. A wide cinematic establishing shot could transition directly into a compressed telephoto perspective while maintaining visual consistency. That kind of flexibility would streamline production and reduce reliance on post-production fixes. Beyond imaging, autonomy and flight intelligence are expected to take a major step forward. DJI already leads the industry in obstacle avoidance, but the next evolution appears to be predictive rather than reactive. Instead of simply detecting obstacles and responding, the drone may begin anticipating movement patterns and adjusting its flight path proactively. This would be especially useful in complex environments where motion is unpredictable, such as urban landscapes or natural scenes with dynamic elements. Improved low-light obstacle detection is also widely expected, which would make night flying safer and more reliable in real-world production scenarios. Communication systems are another area of strong speculation. The next generation transmission technology is expected to improve range, reduce latency, and maintain stability even in heavily congested environments. While these upgrades may seem technical, they directly impact creative freedom. A stable connection allows pilots to focus on composition and movement without worrying about signal drops or lag during critical shots. Flight time is also part of the growing expectations. Some reports suggest the Mavic 5 Pro could exceed 50 minutes of flight time under ideal conditions, with even higher figures possible in optimized setups. Even if real-world performance is lower, any meaningful increase in endurance would improve production efficiency. Longer flights reduce interruptions, simplify shot planning, and allow more complex sequences to be captured in a single session. Accessory leaks further reinforce the professional positioning of the drone. Expanded battery kits, advanced charging systems, and high-end combo bundles suggest this is not a casual consumer product. Instead, everything points toward a tool designed for filmmakers, commercial operators, inspectors, and professionals who rely on drones as part of their daily workflow. This is particularly important because the previous generation already set a high bar. It delivered strong imaging performance, refined flight control, and advanced multi-camera functionality. It was widely praised and quickly adopted by creators across industries. However, despite its success, a common theme emerged: some users felt the improvements were not as transformative as earlier generational leaps. And that ultimately raises the most important question, not whether it is an upgrade, but whether it changes what creators expect a drone to be capable of in the first place.